Hello guys, welcome again. In this video, we are going to learn the use of differ statement in Go language. So, differ is a very useful keyword and it gives lot of benefit to the Go programmer. So, let me understand the use of it. So, first of all, if I display a very famous line, hello world, and I write here word. Remember that I'm first writing a word and then I'm writing here hello. So no surprise that if I print it, you will understand that word will come first and hello will come second. But it should be hello word. So see the magic of differ. I put here differ in front of this statement and I run it again, automatically it will come hello word. So what you understand, differ means this line of code will execute at the last statement in the main function. Remember, last statement means after executing all the line, then it will go to this line. So first is hello, then word. And now understand one more thing by using for loop, how much it can display information. We have a for here and we have a I value starting from 1, then I less than 6 and I plus plus. Simple. 5 times we are running, and if I print this value I here, no surprise, you will see that it will display 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Remember that hello executing first and this differ executing at the last. Now one more thing, that if I put here differ and you see the magic here, I run it and we have 5 4 3 2 1. That means the last element which we add it print first. So remember that differ is work on LIFO order. LIFO order, that means it's a stack. Stack means last in first out. That means by using this for loop, the 5 is the last value in this println. That's why then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and at the first value which we add, that is a differ. So always work in LIFO order. So if you have a more than one statement as a differ, remember that it will apply LIFO order stack on it. Now what is the use of this differ? Why we are using it? So let's understand this by one more example. But for that I just make comment of all these, because you will understand this after commenting all these things. For that, suppose I want to open a file and I say os.open, and here I give the path name that is in my go routine folder, that is main.go. This is the file that I want to open, and remember that for file opening we use os package. Here now I check if there is no error, means if there is error, nil, so we can generate exception. We can print the value normally, just because I'm not doing the exception handling here. So I have explained exception handling in previous video, you can watch there. So here I just put that file not found. Okay, if there is error, that means file not found. Now f is remaining, so now I just read data from this f. So I say scanner equal to, I say scanner buff.io dot new scanner like this, and I'm passing f here. Now by using for loop, scanner dot scan, and here one by one I am just printing a line. I say fmt dot println and here say scanner.txt. So one by one it will display the line. Remember that I am not closing a file, but I forgot to close the file. So I have to close my file here like this. And if I run this program, it will display the content of my file. You see, the content of my file is printing here. Where is the use of differ? Now I will show you the use of differ. Remember that if I forgot to this line of code for closing a file, that may create a problem. I run it running perfectly, but the file is open. Problem is there. It may create problem later on. So what I do, just here after this, I can use differ statement and I say f.close. See that we know that this line of code will execute at the end of the function. So that means automatically I remember in the beginning that I save it first and I run it. And I know that in the beginning that I am opening a file, I should close a file also. So I remember it, I can close here. But later on when the all execution of this function will finish, this statement will execute. That is the one more example of differ that help the programmer to understand the code at the time where we have the situation in a mind. But here if I forgot and I have a lot of code to write in function, at the end I have to close, but I would not be able to remember that I have opened a file or not. So same time, whenever I just do my file opening statement, I close it here, and deferment, it will guarantee that it will execute after the last line, at the last line of the function. And remember that LIFO order will apply. So that is the use of differ. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching my video.